Hello viewers, this is Heartless. Welcome back to my playthrough of Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. Previously, we got all our characters up to level 100 for the Level Master Trophy. Now we're going to get started with the ever-delightful Gummi Ship missions. First, we'll go around here and pay a visit to Geppetto and Pinocchio. Ah, Sora, look what I've cooked up this time. And we have the Leon blueprint. There you go. Thank you, Geppetto. Ah, Sora, look what I've cooked up this time. The Hyperion blueprint. There you go. If Pinocchio becomes a real boy, I'm sure he'll be just like you. Now let's check in with Sid. And it looks like we can't buy anything else from him. That's because we got a full set of gummy blocks at the conclusion of collecting all the Dalmatians. Alright. Now let's beam back up to the Gummi Ship, and we'll get started on the delightful missions. I just can't wait. We'll start with the missions for Traverse Town. And let's modify our ship. We'll install a few more Thunder G cannons. Hopefully allowing us to destroy more enemy ships. I'll put some across the front here. Some up here as well. Maybe some more engines. Let's save this. And we'll get started. We'll get started with the second Traverse Town mission, Set off from Olympus Colosseum and collect 30 or more shield blocks. Okay. So let's warp to the Colosseum. And then head back to Traverse Town normally. Normal drive to Traverse Town. Got a Ramu blueprint. Ah, shield blocks. Looks like you mainly get those from those panel barriers. A goblin blueprint. Now looks like we've got plenty of shield blocks now. And we've made it. We get a Fang G for completing that mission, and we get the Veteran Pilot Trophy for completing a second mission. The third mission, set off from Hollow Bastion and get a 0 score while taking no damage. Use of Shield G and Shield 2G prohibited. This one will be a bit tougher, I think. So let's beam back down and save the game. I will save here. And then we'll go back up to the Gummi Ship. I think I'll make a new ship for this one. Let's see. I'll go with a full Life G cockpit. And I think I want a ship as small as possible. And pretty fast. Let's go with a Holy G engine. We won't need cannonry, because we want a score of 0. But I do want a haste 2G to speed up the ship on occasion. See, I'll put it here to make the ship as narrow as possible. And I'll want a transform G. When you transform the ship, it becomes invulnerable for a brief time. And I'll save it here. I think I'll call it Micro. Micro 1, because I'm going to make a second Micro. I'll just save it as a clone of the one I'm working on. Micro 2. And under the Gummi Ship menu, I'm going to set the 2 micro ships as transforms of each other. That should be good. Now we'll warp to Hollow Bastion. Then we'll select World and start the long journey to Traverse Town. Equip to Speed Gummi. It enables acceleration. And if we speed up right away, we can go through the gap between those panels. And we'll take this warp hole and try to avoid all these ships and obstacles here. Now coming up, I'll transform to evade these panel barriers. I've already screwed up. So, we'll just cancel and try again. Got to avoid all these ships. Oh, but this isn't the hardest Gummi mission. It's pretty challenging, but it's not the hardest. Transform. And transform. I'll zip over to the right. And duck down. Try to avoid all these guys. All right. More barriers. Don't you come at me. Which way do I go, George? I guess we're going right. Got to avoid all this stuff now. This is not the right world. This is the Colosseum. Looks like I should have gone left outside of that last warp hole. Blast it. Well, nothing for it but to try again. Select world. And we'll head towards the warp hole. And we'll take the warp hole. And again try to avoid everything. Then we'll transform to avoid damage here. And try to avoid everything once again. This warp hole is a big obstacle course. That will prove helpful in later Gummi missions. For now, though, it's just a big headache. Now we definitely need to bear left. And we'll transform to avoid that stuff. And we'll try to avoid these enemy ships. Ah, there's our destination. And we get the Moogle's blueprint. We earn the Ace Pilot Trophy for completing a third mission. Well, that completes the Traverse Town missions. In the next episode, we will do the missions for Wonderland. This is Heartless. I would like to thank you for watching, and I will see you again next time.